Hi everyone. It's been a hot minute since I have made a video on fasting. So I just wanted to kind of give everybody an update. So I recently had another reoccurrence in my brain. My brain tumor has increased by 3 millimeters. And so my neurologist wanted to do some more radiation to my brain, and I declined because if I do more radiation, it will be my fourth time doing it. And because it would be my fourth time, there are a lot of risks involved, including more radiation necrosis, which is essentially dead brain tumor, not brain tumor, dead tissue in my brain that causes neurological disorders such as seizures, strokes, potential death. And I didn't want to take the risk because as of right now, I'm still a basically fully functioning adult. And I don't want to lose that. So I declined the radiation. And I decided to switch to my last line of chemotherapy treatment that has the potential of reaching into the brain. And so my back is against the wall because, with it being my last line of treatment, if and when it doesn't work for my brain, I'm running out of options, and therefore my life expectancy goes down the tube. So I decided to embark on a 40-day water fast, which is nothing new. If you've seen my previous videos, I've done a lot of water fasting. And today is day number 18 of my water fast. So I kind of wanted to, create a breadcrumb trail of my journey and let you guys know what's been going on and how I'm feeling and all of that. So I do have some symptoms of my brain tumor being active. The main symptom is that I get head pressure. Specifically, if I bend over, I get like a head rush to my brain. And it's not even on the side where my brain tumor is. It's more like centralized in the middle of my head. And it's frustrating. I am taking a steroid for it. But now that I am really deep into my fast, I have been able to decrease my steroid dosage. And it is still working, and the side effect goes away within like 15 minutes, and then I'm fine. It normally happens, the head rush happens when I first wake up in the morning and when I get out of bed. And then I, take half my steroid pill, and then 15 minutes later I'm fine, and the rest of the day I'm fine. The other symptom of my brain tumor that I was having was really bad ear pain and pressure, like in my eardrum. But again, now that I'm 18 days into my fast, I have had no pain in my ear for probably the past week now. So that symptom has resolved and gone away, which is great. And then when I first started my fast, I was having some pretty frequent headaches. Not every day, but like every couple of days I would get a headache, and I'd take ibuprofen and it would go away. But now 18 days in, I don't have any headaches at all. So overall, I would say that I've had some improvement to my overall, well-being, health, what have you. And if you're new here, just a little backstory. About a year and a half ago, I did a 21-day water fast, and it had shrank my brain tumor in half from 12 millimeters to 6 millimeters. And so that is a driving factor as to why I am doing this 40-day fast. But only this time I have chosen to approach it from a different perspective, in that I want to deepen my relationship with the Lord, and learn how to rely on Him in times that I need comfort versus food, because I do have a food addiction to unhealthy food, and it's something that I have battled with since I was a little girl. And it's something that I want to overcome. When I get a trigger, like a big emotion of feeling sad or angry or frustrated or stressed, instead of going to food, I want to go to the Lord in prayer. And so my hope is that in these 40 days of fasting, I will be able to break that addiction, and at the end of it, be able to go to the Lord for comfort versus food. And so that is my primary goal. And then my secondary goal, of course, is that I do believe that fasting heals, and I know that it has the potential to heal, and I know that God does work miracles, and He does allow healing to happen. And so I am hopeful that this fast will facilitate that as well. So as far as how I've been feeling on this fast has been the easiest water fast that I have done to date. And I attribute that to prayer and seeking the Lord's help on the issue. I take Celtic sea salt in my water every single morning. I do about a half of a teaspoon to make sure that I get my electrolytes in. And that prevents dizziness, shakiness, overall like unwell feelings. They go away, and I feel fine and great and refreshed and have lots of energy. I haven't been getting the greatest sleep. However, that is partially due to the fact that I am taking the steroid, and steroids keep you up at night, unfortunately. But I mean, overall, I probably wake up like 1 to 2 times a night, and then I fall right back asleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I still feel refreshed. I still have lots of energy to go through my day. I did have a couple of days where the fatigue was really bad, to the point where if I did sit down, I literally fell asleep. And I think it was just my body's, the process of fasting and healing it. There are ups and downs. Like, it's not constant energy. Like, there are times where, you do feel tired and you do feel crappy. And as I get deeper into this fast, I anticipate that it will become more challenging and more hard. But as of right now, it's been very manageable, and I've been really fine. Now to the TMI part, the too much information part. Because I'm fasting and I don't have any food in my system, I haven't been going number 2. However, there have been a couple of times when I wiped and I was getting clear discharge out of my rectum. So that was interesting, to say the least. I don't know exactly what it was or what's happening, but my body's clearing itself out of something, so I guess that's good. But other than that, I can't really think of anything like off the cuff or weird that has really happened. When I do fast, I always have vivid dreams about eating, which is really frustrating, because then I wake up from the dream and I think to myself, oh my gosh, I broke my fast, I ruined it. And then I have to like come back to reality and be like, no, it was just a dream, I didn't mess it up. So yeah, that's kind of frustrating in and of itself, but it is what it is. It's part of the process. But yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling very hopeful. For the first time in a very long time, I'm starting to feel like myself again, which is a huge thing because I've been on this cancer journey for, oh gosh, it'll be 5 years this coming September. And it just so happens that that is when my life expectancy is supposed to end, according to doctors. My oncologist gave me a 10% chance of making it to 5 years post my diagnosis. And I'm almost to that 5 year mark, and I think I'm doing pretty good considering that I, have my brain tumor still growing, but yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm doing really good, and I just want to document this process. At the end of the 40 days, I plan on making a lengthy video on more in detail my whole fasting experience and what I have gotten out of it. I've gotten a lot out of it so far in these past 18 days as far as a spiritual aspect of it. Oh, and weight loss. I know people are always curious about weight loss. So I, unfortunately, because of the chemotherapy, the induced menopause, the steroids that I'm on, my weight ballooned up to 150 pounds, which is just astronomical for my 5'2" body, because 150 pounds, that's considered overweight. And to put things into perspective, my pre-pregnancy weight and like the weight that I was like the most of my life was between 110 and 115 pounds. So at 150 pounds, I felt very uncomfortable in my body, not happy in my body at all. And now that I'm on day 18, I have lost 10 pounds. Typically, I lose a pound a day. But this time around, my weight loss part of the journey has been slower, which I'm fine with because, if I want to make it that 40 days is a really long time without food. And so I don't want to get too skinny. And so since I'm losing it slower, I don't feel like I'm, in the danger zone of not having enough fat on my body to essentially have my body feed and eat off of the fat that I have on myself. So that's good in that regards. So yeah, that's the update. Day 18. I'm almost halfway there. So that's really exciting, and hope you'll follow along on my journey, and I'll try to keep you posted if anything, majorly exciting happens, but it's been pretty smooth sailing so far. So that's it. Talk to you guys later.